Hello, listeners, and welcome. This is the Boogeyman Report, your official site for news from the left-wing liberal radical Democrats, where each day, each episode, we're going to talk about truth, justice, and the American way. Let's get started, shall we? The truth today is about politics, the very thing that has been used against humans since the dawn of time as a power for the wealthy. The history of politics traces the development of human organization, the exercise of power, and governance from ancient times to the present. It has evolved from simple forms to complex political systems, including today's democracies and authoritarian regimes like the one Donald Trump is trying to foist on the American people. The word comes from ancient Greece, or the affairs of the city. It is the way that people living in groups make planned decisions. It is about making agreements between people so that they can live together in groups such as tribes, cities, or country. In America, politics has become nothing more than a euphemism for them and us, the right and the left, the rich and the poor. Politics has, in America, been weaponized by Donald Trump and his handler Putin and those others wishing to do Americans harm. It has been twisted and turned into nothing more than a constant stream of lies, conspiracy theories, hatred, and mistrust on all ends of the so-called political spectrum. As we speak, Donald John Trump, an incompetent fool led by the nose by a KGB agent in Vlad Putin and supported by Xi and other nutcases, dictators, and conspiracy theorists, is attempting to pretend he's some sort of political messiah for the radical, extreme, right-wing hate groups. He nurtures their hate. He relishes in their attacks against American citizens. His own Young Republicans, a political group, is full of neo-Nazis and beyond, and his minion who kneel in absolute fealty like Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, is constantly on the prowl to sow hatred and division. Trump, an impotent, mentally challenged man who fears his own shadow, thought it would be nice to show the American people how he really felt about them by posting a meme of himself flying a jet and dumping sewage on top of the American people participating in the No Kings demonstration. He was seeing what he feared most, the people of America, rising in a sea of power to let the world know he was not long for power, and we the people were going to see that he was punished for his treatment of our society. It is we, the people, who are about to take a giant, hefty poop all over Donald Trump. Yes, Trump is nothing more than a puppet for Putin and Xi. Now we see he wants a so-called summit with Putin, followed by one with Xi, the two men who give him his orders on suppression and subjugation of the American people. But the American people are waking up, seeing him for the mental midget he is, and moving to make him powerless and nothing more than his own poop stain on American democracy. Oh yes, Donald, you come for us, we are coming for you. And if you think January 6th was a revolution, I think you may want to get your feet set, as you have no idea of the power of we, the people. Truth, justice, and American vengeance against a phony, mentally ill, pathological liar who would be king. Oh yes, Donald, be afraid, be very afraid, because it is we, the people, who are coming for you, and there's nowhere for you to hide. And that's the truth. Justice. The Boogeyman's Boogie Justice Award today recognizes its newest recipients, American universities, who are just saying no to a fascist despot Trump as he tries to suppress educational free speech. When Trump tried to hold a meeting at the White House to institute the next tentacle of his American suppression, he was met by the University of Virginia, who staunchly and completely declined an offer by Trump to join a compact that would potentially give preferential funding in exchange for changes to school policy, including no longer considering sex and ethnicity on admissions and capping international enrollment. Other universities quickly followed suit, with USC, Penn, Brown University, Dartmouth College, and Massachusetts Institute of Technology also rejecting the fascist play on civil rights. Now, Donald Trump is seeing just how little power he actually has to suppress American democracy, free speech, and our civil rights. These are ours. They rejected him. Well done, universities. Now that's justice. The American way. Folks, I think today we can pretty clearly see why America is making Donald Trump so very nervous and fearful for his very existence. You see, we the people demonstrated the American way this past Saturday as we marched in protest against a despot who thinks he would be king. We the people took to the streets as the American way to have our voices heard and to be seen and to show our solidarity with democracy and goodness. Trump, on the other hand, was busy as usual, illustrating to not only Americans but the world his ignorance and his disdain for freedoms and those who would dare speak out against him. His fear clearly on public display as he tried time and time again to shadow the American people as Marxists, fascists, insurrectionists, or terrorists. Yes, he shivers in his own body, knowing he has no power to stop us. All the while, he and his staff and other Republicans in Congress think pictures of them pooping on the American people is how to win hearts and minds. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you that the American way is to keep up the pressure. Keep his fear of we the people front and center. Keep him shaking in his boots as he sees us illustrate his own meme. You come for us, we'll come for you. Folks, it's time to be raised and heard. Republicans are too ashamed and fearful to come to your town, so it is up to us to send the message with the coming votes for Congress. We're done with your cowardice to protect and defend the Constitution. We'll do it ourselves. So stand back and stand by as we show you it is we the people who run this country, and we're about to show you what kind of a giant pile of sewage we're going to dump on Donald Trump and yours. As I say goodbye, I want to thank you for taking time to stop by and take a listen. It's important that we the people continue to drown out political noise, so full of hatred and false divisions, and start listening to the people that mean the most of us in our lives, each other. It is time we push back together as one America. And I want to help that happen with truth, justice, and the American way. And I promise you this, I will never stand quietly and let any dictator or despot or fascist who would be king poop on my country without one hell of a fight. That's the American way. Until next time, peace out from just another left-wing liberal radical Democrat. And please, don't forget to click subscribe and tell 2 friends so you never miss another episode of The Boogeyman Report.